It was definitely huge. On the 4th down play, we were to an advantage on the defensive side, 4th and long. So, I mean, they only had a couple of plays that they had when they're in their. We knew that in their playbook on what they were going to run. So we were ready for the pass, and yeah.
Holding this offense under 200 yards rushing is no simple task. I mean, what did you guys do to kind of shut them down or limit them at least?
Yeah, all week on the defensive side, we always talked about doing our 111th. And we knew the fight that we were going in, being physical up front, and we were able to do that today. So.
How much did they test you guys, though, Zeke? I mean, that was you guys had to play all 4 quarters to finish that one off on defense.
Yeah, it's tough, but that's what we live for. That's what we practice for. You know, and that's what practice is for us to, and all the conditioning we do in the off season. That for these type of moments, no matter what the time is on the clock. So it was great to see. So.
What happened on that punt return with you and Latrell out?
Yeah. We were in the safe punt return just to watch for the fake. We didn't catch the 2 7s on the field. We didn't catch the 2 7s on the field. We didn't notice that as far as our team, the coaches and the players. So that was definitely a mistake that we had to fix next time.
Did you practice it like that all week?
We did actually practice it like that. I mean, nobody really brought it to our attention at the time, but yeah.
What's that like? You think it's your ball, and then all of a sudden the ref's like, no, it's 1st down for them, and all of a sudden you look up and you thought you had the big stop, and now you got to do it again.
Yeah, our defense, what we're taught every day is stay in the fight. None of us were complaining, and what happened. So, I mean, like I said, we always got to stay in the fight on the defensive side. Whatever happens, just trying to stay in. Because part of that was something that we could control, and we didn't make a mistake on that. So, I mean, Coach D always says stay in the fight. So.
And then you had a big pass breakup on 4th down to kind of seal the win. I mean, what did you see on that play?
Yeah, it was huge, man. They were driving on us, but we always talk about 3 or nothing in the red zone, you know, and they were entering that zone for us, and they was fortunate on the calls they had with the holding and for them to be back a little bit. So, like I said, we were ready for them to pass because it was 4th and long. They had to get that first in order for them to be able to continue the drive. So, for us backers, we knew we had to drop, and our drops, and I mean, that's what happened. So.
What does this win mean to you? I mean, you're 4-0 now in league play, and you look at the 3 teams you've now beaten in a row here, and you guys are in good position in the division. I mean, how big was it to come on the road and get the
It's huge. It's huge. You know, and playing Air Force, they're a great team. It's not an easy team to play against with the triple option stuff, and also, you know, their defense as well against our offense. So we knew, like I said, we knew what the fight we were coming into. We prepared very well this week, and the tight moments that we had, we were able to take advantage of them. So
we'll turn our attention to your little bro here in a second, but we'll ask you first. How proud are you that he had to step up? And guys are obviously a little banged up at running back right now.
Yeah, man, it's so much fun watching him being in that Bronco uniform, man. To be able to be on the same team as me and for him to have the production he had today, man, it was great to see. Like I said, me and my brother, man, we're truly blessed and thankful to be able to play with each other. But yeah.
Elelyon, what did this one mean to you, and when did you figure out that you had to obviously play a bigger role in you know, for your guys for the Broncos this week?
Honestly, it was just next man up, make the best of my opportunities. You know, the guys in front of us, there's some dogs with Ash and George, and just trying to make the best of what I can get.
How exciting was it, though, to get into a rhythm? I mean, you've had to wait a few weeks, obviously, for something like this.
Oh, it was amazing. You know, just going back to, you know, not trying to get overwhelmed and excited in the moment. It's more just trying to stay composed and just go back on training what everything Coach taught us throughout the week. And like I said again, like, just take the best of my opportunities.
Coach Cutter talked about you last week and was just kind of raving about the way you run and the way you prepare. What have you done in you know, the last couple weeks to really, you know, catch his eye and make a mark?
Honestly, it's just the work that I put in. Not even me, just all the running backs. You know, I feel like I'm trying to like stand out, but it's kind of hard because we have a good running back group. But it's just putting in work every day. You know, consistency, no days off. It's the process. You gotta love the process. You know, every day.
Offensively, you guys had to settle for some field goals in the first half. What was, I guess, the mindset there in the second half, trying to just, you know, do what you could to keep the ball and score more points?
It was more just trying to run the ball down their throats, you know, what we were good at. And we were kind of struggling with that, but, you know, that's something we could work on next week, obviously, and just keep on improving from there.
Hey, Zeke, when you get in a game like this, how unbelievably valuable is Jonah Dalmas?
Jonah's my guy, man. Jonah's, he's not only a great kicker, player. He's a great person, man. He always has the energy at practice. For him to be able to come up with the points he had today, it was huge. And we don't shy away from that as far as the whole team. We know the value he has to this team, and we always try to make him feel appreciated about it. So.
It's crazy. I mean, I've been covering this team for a while, and I don't know if anybody feels as automatic when they trot onto the field as he does. Do you guys have that same sense?
Yeah, definitely, man. Jonah's automatic. That's what we think. And no matter, 40 plus, I mean, Jonah can hit those too. We've seen it in practice, So, and Jonah's a very confident guy, just because what he puts in throughout the week, and he's very confident in his kicking skills. Not only that, but just him being able to not make the moment bigger than it is, and he doesn't phase, and you could tell. So it's great.